Hi, everybody, and welcome to Devotions today. It's Friday, and I hope that you've had a good week. You know, Priscilla and I have had a few health problems recently, and both of us have had to have scans. Now, scans are an amazing thing. You get all kinds of scans, MRI scans, CT scans, PET scans, because we may look okay on the outside, but on the inside, there may be trouble. And the wonderful thing about a scan is that it can see right into the things that we could never see in any other way. And it's the same to being a Christian. There's an outside and there's an inside. And it's important that we keep those two sides of being a Christian in balance. So we may look fine on the outside and we may be nice to people and try to be decent and all the rest of it. But on the inside, it may be that we've got all kinds of trouble there. We might have very bitter thoughts towards certain people. We may be unforgiving towards someone who has hurt us. We may be looking out for revenge. We may have impure thoughts that we harbor, etc., etc. And so it's important that we look after both sides, the outside and the inside as well. Jesus spoke about this when he confronted the Pharisees. He called them hypocrites. He said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! You clean the outside of the cup, but inside you're full of greed and self-indulgence. You blind Pharisees! First clean the inside of the cup, and then the outside you can clean as well." Well, you know, there are actually two mistakes that have been made about Christianity. The first one is that you just attend to the outside. So you just see being a Christian as being someone who wants to behave in a Christian way, to do good, to be kind, to show love and compassion, to be honest and upright and all those good things. And those are wonderful things. But if that's all that Christianity is about, then it can become very dry and very lifeless spiritually. The other mistake that has been made, and is still being made, is that people say, well, Christianity is all about welcoming Jesus into your life and believing that he died for your sins and so on. So it's all the good stuff on the inside, but then they don't live it out. They simply live within the fellowship of the church, which is wonderful, but they don't actually live out their Christian life by working for justice, by wanting to make earth more like heaven, by making an effort to make things good for those around about us. So if we're going to be true followers of Jesus, we need to guard the inside of our lives. I'd like to read you a prayer at the end of Psalm 139. The last two verses says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. See if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." Now there's a guy who was asking God to have a deep look inside him, to search in his heart, to make sure that everything inside him was as right as it could be. And then we live that out outwardly in the way that we deal with people, in the way that we seek to be upright and honest in all our dealings, and to be able to show compassion to those in need, and so on and so on. And so as you go out into the days that lie ahead, God help you, God help me to be able to be a person of integrity. That what you see on the outside is also true of what happens on the inside. Now, nobody's perfect. There will be wrong thoughts, there will be wrong attitudes that come in. But the thing to do is then to offer them to God. Lord, you know I'm battling with this. Lord, you know I shouldn't be thinking this or feeling this, but I'm finding it hard. And as we are honest with God, and as we trust in Him to help us to be true on the inside, He will do so. And then we can have the freedom and the strength and the power of God to be able to live it out on the outside. So, let's be inside out and outside in as we go into these days that lie ahead, and the Lord goes with us. May God bless you, and I hope and trust you have a good weekend. Cheers for now.